In today's video, I have my first ever F125 video to share with you. Also, my first ever time playing the Breaking Point story mode on any Formula 1 game. So, I'm absolutely buzzing. Let's get straight into the video. Here we go then.
Leigh becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Kelly?
Nope. Next question.
Savage.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
I'm done, Casper.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Leigh becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes. But there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of
Damn, his hair is on
whispering in
point.
people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
You coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh.
You get your share of the points.
Oh, savage.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Leigh.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there, putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat.
That was quick.
It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive, as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Oh, we're here to drive.
Okay, Aiden, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
I think I
Copy.
need to edit my
We've gone
camera
with a
angle.
brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you
Yeah,
feel
we
like you're
will.
happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Right.
Okay, sounds good. Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Right, we just need to change my camera setting. As a heads up as well, you'll see on the bottom left hand side of the screen, sometimes my webcam will cut in and out. I fixed the issue now. It was due to a power supply problem, but from episode 3 onwards, it will be completely fixed. So just as a heads up and a bit of a warning, hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. There we go. Now it's in the middle. Difficulty, hardest difficulty possible. My monitor is slightly off center as well. But that's not the game's fault, that's my fault. So what is actually the purpose of this?
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aiden? I've missed this.
I haven't.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, that's what they always say before they crash. You know, testing, oh, this setup is so good. Crashes. I can only speak about the handling in this car right now, the Connor Sport. But
Okay,
it feels
mate,
good.
let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Dog.
Yep, sure thing. The car's feeling great.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I said. Right, let's get in this pit lane.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wider. So
Yeah, let it run a bit wider.
The wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so we'll have to side with Callie.
Oh, look, it's VB.
ask Casper.
Valtteri's got much taller. Wow.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just the man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who
They need to
speak
they need to
all.
clear the table.
But they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just
Rude.
don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
That's very
Good
rude.
man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
I wouldn't have that. That's just rude, that is.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons.
Yeah, but it's rude.
Motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
You're the boss? Oh, let's go, baby.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Has arranged for a luxury watch brand to run an advertising campaign featuring Devlin, Callie, and himself to promote their new product line. I can't pronounce that name. Has been in contact asking you when it might be possible to arrange the filming. Currently, it would have to replace a pre-scheduled meeting about simulator data. How do you feel about this request? Yeah, biff it off. Who needs a simulator anyway? Reputation, don't need that. Nah, we don't need the news. Nah, we don't need news. We don't need news. Let's go race. Decline call. See you later. Oh yeah, we're going as her. We're going to show a rude boss what's up.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And this contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races on.
It was always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Right. We're punting him off, we are.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy. I'm on it.
Oh, that's a bit of grass. That's grass. That's grass. Where is my... Why can't I change? Why is my thing... Okay. All good. Ooh, that chicane feels nice. Oh, there we go. Now I can change. Well, I was always changing ERS, so I just didn't bring up the menu. That's my fault. Got a bit of understeer there. Right. We're going to have Verstappen off, we are. He punted us. Oh, Logie Sergeant, what are you doing, son? Beep, beep. Yeah, actually, those clubs feels nice. It still feels like you can attack them quite a lot, but like the suspension reacts. Like you can actually feel the suspension working. Oh, come here, Verstappen.
Let's use overtake.
Right,
and burn off some of this energy.
We're gonna give him the business.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Okay, that's 1-1, mate. That's 1-1. Have that, sunshine. Well, let's go get this podium. Oh, look at that. Piastri's in third. That's quite cool. That they've got it, like, aligned pretty well with how the real GP was lining up. Right, we'll wait for DRS. Get 5th before lap 14. Roger that. Bottas is going to give Jackson DRS. Oh, Guan Yu Zhou, actually. So this is still the previous season. Roger that. Give me your position. That overtake button goes hard. Look at that.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Easy, light work. Come on, Joe, get out the way. That's actually pretty cool, though. If that is how the AI will get out of the way on blue flags, it's actually a bit more realistic in that way, I would say. Because, sure, it's nicer if they just jumped out of the way, as we're going to jump up the inside of Piastri. But that's not how they do it in real life. Like, real life, they would keep the throttle in longer, like they just did, to not lose so much time. So maybe I'm reading small details, what was a one-off occurrence, but I thought that was positive anyway. Right, let's try 100% on the diff. See how that reacts. And hopefully they make like the slider for the AI difficulty to go up. The overtake button is cooking. You fastest lap of the race?
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Right, we're going to extend it on Checo. Get a grass cutting. I was going to say lawn mowing, but I'm not American. See if we can break DNS now. Easy, light work. Yeah, you can really attack the curbs. Need a better line through there, though. Oh, there's another car up there. Won't catch them, but bit of front left locking, so probably in future I'll go down a percent brake bias for the second to last corners. Should be your fastest lap as well. The overtake button is very powerful.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Oh.
Yes!
Gotta say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
You know what, a win like that deserves a bit of Mackies. Oh, that's cool. That's cool to have the cutscene with the fans. There's like 100 of them, but I'll take it.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
It's not about him.
No, it's not about Max. I don't care who I'm up against out there. I've got to back myself regardless of who's next to me on the track. And yeah, Max is the world champion, but I know I can take on anyone on the grid. I had a little setback out there, so it's a great feeling to come back from that and get a great result.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sports still have this reputation as a new team or a small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid, and so far this season, we're proving that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan, we don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one.
Let him have a McFlurry.
Take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
David, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result, and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
So there we go, chapter 1 done and dusted, my first ever video on F125, and the boss was a bit rude, to be honest, during this episode, so I'm very excited to see how this is going to unfold, develop and pan out during the rest of the series. I will finish Breaking Point on this channel and be uploading it routinely, of course, from Tuesday onwards. When the game is fully out, then I'll do my normal videos such as settings, hot laps, setup guides, tutorials, as well my team and online racing. I do have some league racing plans lined up as well, so I'm very excited to share those with you as we go forward. With that being said, I've been Brendon Leigh. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Grazie, ciao ciao, bye bye.